Where did you get your start working in technology and programming?
I was 18 years old in Boston, Massachusetts, working at a mutual fund compliance company. It was a temp job at first, and it was a temporary job there's some kind of computer error that occurred, and all of these printed documents had to be sorted and stapled, and then unstapled by someone else and resorted a different way. And there was this guide that said, like this color-coded guide that like described how it had to be done. And they had 12 of us temp workers kind of doing this stuff. I worked there for 3 or 4 days, and I was the source. There was like this kind of factory setup, and people had different roles, and the work was coming from this one source. And over the 3 or 4 days, I was getting closer and closer to that source of where these documents, these guides that said how everything had to be done was coming from. And I finally found it was this guy with a spreadsheet, and he was poring over this thing every single day. And I was just looking at the data over his shoulder, and I was like, well, if we sort this column here, and that solves the problem. He's like, well, yeah, but then there's this other problem that doesn't solve. I'm like, well, yeah, you can do multivariate sorts. You can sort it here, this way, and then by this way. 12 people's temp worker jobs were eliminated immediately. The whole problem was solved, and they gave me a job. And they gave me a job doing something completely esoteric with SEC filings. I had to scan large documents and use the search button to like find strings, like the name of a mutual fund. And then like there's huge unorganized, unstructured documents. Then we'd print them out and attach them and staple them and send them somewhere else to be unstapled or whatever. And that job was extremely meticulous and laborious and repetitive and uncreative, and but I had to do it because I needed money. But I started learning some scripts, JavaScript and other things on these web pages that I could do to automate aspects of the job, eliminate a step here, eliminate 3 steps there, and all of a sudden I could do the job extremely fast because I was automating like large portions of it. And that's how I got my start, basically.